So that's, I think it's unique from my perspective, but it's also pretty unique to East Central Minnesota in our region. And then specifically Kanabec County, there are so many unique tourist attractions that I think no one knows about. The Vassalopit, the largest cross-country ski race in the state of Minnesota. You hear about the Lopit in the Twin Cities, and none of those are the Vassalopit. Vassalopit is trademarked Vassalopit USA. There's 4 countries in the world that are true Vassalopits, and Mora is one of them. We have Ann River Winery in Kanabec County, Ogilvy Raceway in Kanabec County. There's just so many things that people don't realize. I think not just in Kanabec County, but in East Central Minnesota. So tourism, us in economic development, typically focus on business development, industrial development, commercial development. But some of us focus on tourism because that is also economic development in many of our counties. Some of us focus on arts and the economic impact that arts have on our area. So that's my spiel. How about Kanabec County? Stan, your turn.
Stan Gustafson, I'm the Economic Development Director of the City of Cambridge. And actually I met Justin, I think, 2008.
Was it?
I'm almost thinking it was at an IOP conference.
Regretted it ever since.
So we've had a good working relationship over many, many years, and it's always a pleasure chatting with him in many different, he's always got ideas and stuff like that. But I work in a variety of different capacities at the city, industrial development, commercial development, multifamily, senior housing, redevelopment downtown. And I think, Cambridge, we're fortunate we're sitting on Highway 65 and 95, so 2 state highways, and we're kind of looked at as, say, the regional center because of, say, shopping. We got high-tech manufacturers there, and a variety of different professional businesses and hospital, college, and so it works out real well. It's a great community. I've been up there for, pushing to 12 years now, so hopefully unless I win the lottery in another 5 years, I'll be retiring, but hopefully the lottery comes sooner, but especially with that brutal winter coming up here, it's got to happen pretty quick here, so.
Next confirms it.
So, and then, interesting enough, a couple of weeks ago, I got a little grandchild, so, little boy, so, he's kind of something interesting, so now I got twins. I used to joke with Justin all the time with his little kids way back when, and holy cow, what, 7 and 4 now? And
you're older than 5.
yeah, so it's interesting because I got 2 kids, they're twins, and I got to think here now, there's, not even one, just born. So a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So they're all kind of in the same little category. So it's pretty interesting putting all those 4 together at one time. So, but anyway, I'll quit chatting here and leave it over to yourself. So.
I'm Michelle, and I came across the Facebook page a while ago, so I've just been checking out what's been going on there. This is the first time I've come to a meeting. I just wanted to check it out. I have an idea that I've been incubating for a while, something that keeps pestering me, so I'm wondering if I could move forward with it. And that is to provide digital literacy type training to adults in the area. Been doing some research to see if there's a need for that sort of thing, or even for workplace development types of digital or computer training. So that's just something that I've been working on. I'm from Pine City. I guess I don't really have anything that I would add about that community as far as things, technically for I don't know to say about that either.
I'm Clyde Blair from the Cambridge area. I've worked with Sam and worked with Tom and this guy back here. We I'm with First Bank and Trust, and I'm a business banker there, so getting businesses to the community or expanding is a big deal. And I work with Stan probably the most, and it is a challenge to, get them into the community or find ways of expanding and that sort of thing. So I was here tonight just to hear kind of what you had to say, what your experiences have been, and it's good to have that contact information and grabbing others.
My name is Quinn. From Pine City. I came in last month after my first week at a new job. I started as a sales and business development position for a staffing company called HireQuest Direct. Came in looking for some insight and got a very warm welcome here, so thought I'd stop in again. So thanks for having me.
Hi, good evening. Harlan Jacobs, I'm based in Hopkins. If it's Tuesday, I spend some time in Pine City because I have a client I do some consulting for there. And I'm working with some inventors, one of whom lives in the neighborhood. I invited him here to meet with Justin, but he didn't show up.
He felt better. Yeah.
I'm Jordan, East Central Regional Development Commission. We serve Chisago, Isanti, Kennebec, Mille Lacs, and Pine counties. Got a little display in the back. Got copies of our business assistance directory. The first part is all different financing programs. Typically, there's something called gap financing when you put together a financing package. Oversimplified, it's a $100,000 project. You go to the bank says we'll lend you 60, you reach in your pocket, you've only got 10, you're 30 short. We've got a small loan fund with the sign. There's a variety of other financing programs. Some of the cities have loan programs out there, so we can help put that together. There's also a variety of technical assistance in the back. Free legal services, help with business plans and financial projections, all that kind of stuff. So feel free to grab one of those. Also going to make a pitch. These are out on the front table, but we're holding a financial resource summit for small businesses. Free event on Tuesday, September 24th that morning at Springbrook Golf Course in Mora. About an hour and a half worth of presentations, kind of, I don't want to say speed dating, but it's kind of speed dating. A few minutes on this loan program, a few minutes on this kind of program. Free to attend. There's also going to be a networking golf scramble afterwards. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. But the more folks we can get there to find out more about this and kind of be word of mouth to pass it along. So that's my elevator pitch.
Thanks, Kevin Anderson with Pine City Economic Development Authority. And I'm also on the board here of this organization. And I own a steel fabrication company in Pine City. I've worked with a lot of the people here and clients over the years with funding for some angel money investments they've got and so forth. And currently, if anybody's interested, I know of a company for sale in Pine City. Want some further information on that, you come talk to me. And also, the guy that owns the Pizza Pub, if you're familiar with that building in Pine City, he came to me the other day and asked me what this club is about. And anyways, he has a big pizza cafe parlor, and above this building, the second floor, he has 4 rooms, and he wanted to turn those into apartments. Anyways, the funding, the money to do it, and the return on investment wasn't going to work. So he asked me if anybody was interested in starting a business up there. And the business would be, this is where I'm a little embarrassed, I can't remember what, the business would be, if you have a business and you want to get employee bonding and teamwork, you would have a clue rooms. Are you guys with me? Help me out. Escape room, thank you. This would be a beautiful place to have an escape room business, and because it would be tied into, come on down and have pizza and pop and beer later. So it's all set up, ready to rock and roll. The dividers are there. So if there's an entrepreneur looking to get into the escape room business, that's available. So, otherwise, yeah, that's my thing.
My name is Jared Matheson. I work at Essential Energy as a meter tech, and I have a family business that I started 6 years ago out of my dad's garage, and it turned into I'd say a fairly good-sized operation. We just moved it from my house a couple months ago to a 6,000 square foot facility right outside of Finlayson. So I have my house back, which is awesome. And we have 12 employees, and we wholesale our products all over the country and into other countries as well. We're really getting into Canada right now. Something that's interesting about our town or kind of us is we put, it's handmade in Finlayson, Minnesota on all our products, and we get emails from Alaska, Arizona, Texas, and said, hey, I've been to Hinckley, or I've gone through Duluth, and I wanted to look at where Finlayson was, and I go, I've gone right by there all the time. So we get these random emails from people that buy our products around the country and said, hey, I've either gone through it or I've gone right by it. It's really cool to know that somebody in the middle of nowhere is providing products all over the place. So that's something that's pretty cool. And we're also providing 12 jobs in a town of 300 people, which is pretty cool. And we're growing.
What do you make?
So we laser cut metal and wood, and we make keychains, earrings, ornaments, candle box stuff, magnets. It's very souvenir gifty that you would go into a tourist place. All up to a whole bunch of custom stuff that we're really getting into. So I do that, and then I'm starting to get into real estate. I have quite a few rentals now. So I do that with another buddy that I met in the same industry. And so me and him own about 15 rental units right now, and we're just still kind of tumbling on that. So
Awesome.
I have housing, I have residential and commercial. Yeah.
Really quick before Tyler and Tom, you presented last,
I presented 2 times ago, or
and
3
you,
times ago.
and you presented last. Okay, so that's my point in saying that all of these are videotaped, and they're available for viewing after the fact, even back to the first one. Where can those be found?
On our website, ECMN, Essential Minnesota Business.com.
Because I missed yours, so I need to go watch. Yep.
I'm Tyler Rolofs. I'm from Pease, where the Northern Lights Banquet Center is held. It's one of the few businesses actually in Pease, so they struggle with economic development there.
So Tyler, why is their address Malacca and not Pease?
That is a good question. For some reason, they don't have a post office, and Main Street is technically like a Malacca address. It runs right through the center of Pease. It's weird, but it's
That's unique.
It is unique.
There's your
So
unique.
Pease is unique. So I worked for Spire for 7 years now. I've been in 4 of our locations, and most currently I manage our Mora office. That particular location is very unique in the sense that it was the headquarters for Greater Minnesota 5 years ago, and which I suppose was probably a very proud thing for Kanabec County. And so that has been a very unique challenge, is moving a headquarter from a city and incorporating it into another corporate headquarters, which we have in Falcon Heights. So it's kind of taken that focus, I guess, the heart of our organization from Kanabec County and moving it to Falcon Heights, which when you are dealing with small communities, definitely creates a lot of backlash and hard feelings, and I get to manage a lot of that. So it's a little bit one of the more hostile communities I've been in that regards, because I think there are some still hurt feelings. But I think that the good news is that Spire does invest, and we are looking, you do have to reevaluate, looking at the future and scale and what that looks like, and that is still a fabulous location for, a future hub. It could, turn a lot of that back into more of a sub-hub for us. So that's exciting. But in the meantime, I do see that it's a very unique challenge that, that I've been given is just 5 years later now. Still managing some of those relationships that we have here in Warren, Caneva County. But no, otherwise, as far as Spire, I love it. It's a great, tremendous organization. Can't speak enough about it. And from small communities like Pease and Malacca and Princeton, very, very similar.
Tom, my company's TRW Consulting. These two people, I worked with the contract, the North Central Regional Office of the SBDC Small Business Development Center. We overlap in a couple areas, and I also cover Isanti and Pine County, as well as part of Mille Lacs County. So anyway, I would say the one thing, the reason I'm here is I'm looking for people like you. I've picked up several people from the other meetings that we've had. In fact, I met with one earlier this evening. And so what I help people do is put their business plan together. And some of you may be in a situation where you say, well, I don't really need a loan, so why do I need a business plan? You still need a business plan. And that's kind of your roadmap of where you're at, where you want to go, and then how do you get there. And my focus in the business plan beyond the numbers is always on the market. So if people have a choice, you can have the best product or service. Well, doesn't matter. The best marketing product, you have to choose. You can have the best product, you can have the best restaurant. If people don't know it's there, you're not going to be in business. So to me, it's marketing.
Well, I'll close it up with saying, this month was a little different than what we've done in the past as far as format. So the business success story is as part of the format that we didn't do this evening, but usually we do, and those are pretty exciting. We learn, and then we also hear firsthand someone's story, and so I encourage you to come back next month or the month after, or watch the old ones, and continue to be part of this free club and networking event and snacks back there. Grab a soda, I want to say pop, but soda to go or whatever, and appreciate the board. There's a small board that plans these events. I'm not on it, but who in the room is on that board? 3 of you. Okay.
Quarter on the plan,
Yeah. So if you want to, help plan these events, I guess I would say just contact George. Is this content? And East Central Energy is always the host here in this room. Thank you to them. Is Lana still here? Okay, Lana with ECE. But yeah, it's been a great group. This club started in, the first one was April? Yeah, April. So still a new club, but active, and like you said, we hope we're welcoming, and that, if you don't want to talk to one of us about your project, talk to somebody. You don't like my personality, talk to Nancy. Even if you're not located in Chisago County, she'll say, okay, well, I know who you should talk to. It's all about resources and pointing people into different directions and where they need to connect. So that's all. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Yes.
Thanks for pointing me for the whole shirt.
It's all good. It's all good.